Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true.
Polyspan operations to restore public order in St. Mary. The St. Mary Police have announced plans to conduct operations in Port Maria and other areas in the parish to restore public order. Deputy Superintendent Kenneth Francis, acting commander for the St. Mary Division, said the police will be having dialogue with business operators to find ways to address issues affecting the town. He said the Jamaica Defense Force and other government agencies will be engaged to assist in protecting residents and businesses. We have also reached out to Transport Authority, Island Traffic Authority, and we will be engaging other stakeholders with a view to properly manage this space as we seek to bring about some semblance of order and ensure that we reassure law-abiding citizens, to include our business partners, and to ensure the safety of road users, he stated. 66-year-old farmer accused of raping 7-year-old girl. A 66-year-old farmer from Albion Mountain in St. Mary has been charged with rape and grievous assault after he allegedly sexually assaulted a 7-year-old girl. According to reports of the Albion Police, Reginald Hibbert, otherwise called Reggie, reportedly assaulted the girl on 3 separate occasions this year. A report was made to the police and an investigation launched. Hibbert was later arrested and charged. His court date is being finalized. Teachers receive overseas support in fight for fair treatment, respect, and adequate resources. The country's public school teachers are getting overseas support in their fight for fair treatment, respect, and adequate resources. The pledge of solidarity came from Frederick Ingram, the Secretary-Treasurer of the American Federation of Teachers. Mr. Ingram was the keynote speaker at the Jamaica Teachers Association annual conference underway in Negril, Westmoreland. His address to the JTA delegates was in line that with this year's conference theme, Advancing the Vision, Reigniting the Passion through Equitable and Inclusive Educational Opportunities. Mr. Ingram pointed out that similar to Jamaica, the education system in the United States faces many challenges, adding that globally, education that is socially and culturally relevant is under threat. He noted that members of the JTA deserve more, but their work is being undermined by politics. Mr. Ingram noted that the American Federation of Teachers stands with the JTA in the fight for full-funded public education.
I want to declare the AFT's solidarity with the JTA in your desire to have the government live up to its promise and meet its obligations to support teachers in this country. You all deserve more. You all should be better in the eyes of the government here in Jamaica. The memo of understanding, which was modified in your latest collective bargaining agreement, is still a long way from becoming reality. We stand by you and demand the government meet the agreement to award teachers overdue back pay and benefits. It is no more, no less than what you truly are owed to and for your years of dedicated service to the community. We have watched from abroad, and we find it very disturbing that some politicians have chosen to undermine public education rather than adequately invest in schools and kids' learning. It looks to us to be a transparent attempt to undercut the teachers' union and undermine the rights of workers. Understand that I didn't come here just as a tourist. I came here as a partner. I came here as a fighter on the same battlefront where you are. We stand shoulder to shoulder with the JTA and with students, families, and communities in Jamaica that are rising up to fight for fully funded public education and to have educators that are justly and rightly compensated. So as we gather here under the theme of advancing the vision, reigniting the passion through equitable and inclusive educational opportunities, I want to assure you that the AFT shares your vision of equitable and inclusive educational opportunities. You see, we are unapologetic in championing public education as one of the most important civil rights institutions, and we will always advocate for policies and practices that inspire greater opportunities for our students.
Mayor to consider 2-week break for street vendors. Downtown Kingston vendors who have relied on a run signal at the arrival of the police to clear sidewalks blocked with their back-to-school and other items are seeking a 2-week break from the hassle from the Kingston and St. Ange Municipal Corporation, KSAMC. Kingston Mayor Senator Delroy Williams on Thursday indicated that possibility of the 2-week pause in the raid by the police, often referred to as the run signal for vendors, which he insisted had to be supported by a cooperation with the KSAMC, as well as increased efforts by the vendors to manage their areas. However, he has been insisting that it will be done without blocking the sidewalks and interfering with businesses and shoppers searching for back-to-school items. Mayor Williams advised the meeting, filled with a large number of vendors, mainly women, at the KSAMC's Church Street head office, that the corporation is going to look at the matter again this week with the likelihood of agreeing to the 2-week break from the seasonal raids endorsed by the members of the municipality. "We are going to look at it, but we want a better plan for South Parade," he assured the vendors, recalling that the work has just started on improving the shelterless Jamaica Urban Transit Company terminal in the center of Parade downtown, where hundreds of commuters wait for lengthy periods on buses to all parts of the city and St. Catherine. Williams said KSAMC is willing to invite the vendors back to assess the situation after 2 weeks exercise in leniency regarding the sale of the back-to-school items wherever possible in the heart of the downtown shopping area. Other recorded areas are also likely to be affected by the decision. The vendors have asked for it, and they are business people. They are saying that this is high sale period of business within the space, and they want to take advantage of it. As a municipality, we are here to create the climate for business, and we're here to encourage the climate for business to flourish and generate employment. And if we can do that in an orderly way, why not? He responded. However, he reminded the vendors that the municipality has a practice of treating with special activities, including blocking roads during many of the period. He noted that the back-to-school time is one of heavy spending by parents, when vendors are far more active than normal as the September term, the first of the school year, approaches. And during those periods, special allowances are given as a practice, and this is to encourage business activities within the area, he noted. However, the mayor criticized the vendors for their treatment of the areas allotted to them in the past and warned them that their lack of protection has led to deterioration in their pursuit of free enterprise due to the fact that they are not structured enough. Part of the challenge is that you have to be structured when you are downtown, and part of the challenge is that a lot of us are not willing to change our ways. You can't tell me that you want to continue with something like that you want to develop downtown in the interest of the vendors and those who are buying, but when I walk down there and see the conditions you're selling, it is a disgrace, he pointed out. You are not cooperating, and you want to continue in the same way. People want to sell the same way. They want to stand up on the roadside and show the cabbage skin on the street, and when they are going home, other people are supposed to come and take it up. If you don't take them up, they block the road, and they say that the government is not doing anything. I keep saying that the municipality wants to do things, but we need money. If we had money, trust me, the place would have been spick and span. It's not that we don't want to do it, we just don't have the money and the resources to do it. And because we don't have all the money to do it, we need cooperation to make the task easier, he reasoned. The mayor severely criticized vendors who sell agricultural produce close to broken sewage mains and gullies, as well as those who continue to block the sidewalk, shop and other business places without consideration for the public and children. He noted that illegal vending on Beckford Street and other sections of downtown Kingston has long been an inconvenience for motorists, pedestrians, and formal business operators, with no indication that it will stop anytime soon, and that the corporation will set in the accommodation both shop and stall vendors.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell.